so excited to talk about March 4th. So, Betania, you know, this is what we're here about. March 4th and March 22nd. So let's get it up for Betania.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. So my name is Betania, and I'm a student here at City College, and I'm part of the General Assembly against the budget cuts. At the end of September, 1,000 students, teachers, and staff walked out of the classrooms at the University of California to protest against the budget cuts. The message was very clear: no fee hikes, no furloughs, and no layoffs, no more cuts. And a statewide conference was held at UC Berkeley on October 24th, and it brought together community college, CSUs, UCs, and kindergarten through 12 schools from all across the state to figure out how can we fight the budget cuts. Over 800 teachers, students, and staff voted democratically to have a joint action on March 4th as a first step to reverse the effects of the budget cuts in education. And as a part of the statewide movement, a General Assembly was created here at City College in order to get organized and to fight the budget cuts. Since then, we had a rally on November 18th, which was the video you saw, and also have a study-in at the library to bring awareness of our cause. Our next step will be March 4th. We have a rally here at noon at the amphitheater. I also want to say that, as Dr. Wright stated before, the California Community Colleges were created in 1960 from the Master Plan on Education, and to give equal opportunity to everyone of getting a higher education, regardless of social class or economic background. And by cutting funding for our schools, the California's lawmakers are destroying the very same principle which California community colleges were created for. So today, more than half of community college students are women, like myself, and more than half are minorities, like myself, and 4 out of 5 are workers, again, like myself. So by cutting funding for public education in California, the state legislators are making college affordable only for the people who are privileged. And they are keeping people like myself and you away from education, away from obtaining knowledge. And since knowledge is power, without knowledge, we have no power. Without knowledge, we cannot distinguish the good from the bad and the right from wrong. And only through education, we learn the truth, and we'll be able to decide what's best for ourselves and for our communities. So I think that a nation that is afraid of its people learning the truth and make their own decisions, it's a nation that is afraid of its people. Furthermore, by cutting funding for community college, they're keeping minorities away from college. They're taking away our opportunity to get a better job or to having a career, to provide for ourselves and for our families. And it's never been so hard to be young. We are overworked, we are underpaid, and the only opportunity to get ahead in life is by getting a college degree. And now they're trying to take that away from us. And I'm so tired. I'm a full-time student here, and I have 2 jobs. And I'm ready to transfer at the end of the semester. And now they're saying that there is no money for education, that I have to wait another year in order to get into the UC. So in the meantime, they're cutting student service here at college, and our library hours were reduced, and our classrooms are overcrowded, as you all know. So we're paying more for tuition, and we're getting less, and I don't think that's right. So March 4th will be our first day of action, when we're gonna get together and fight for the budget cuts. So in order to save your college and schools, you need to get organized. And I know we're all busy, but we need to find some time so we can get involved and make a difference. And there's no better time to act but now. We cannot wait any longer. We cannot wait until the entire educational system in California disappears and all that's left is uneducated and powerless citizens. They cannot able to stand up for themselves and make a difference. So we can start taking this information that we're learning here today and pass along to our friends, and our families, and our communities. Let's spread it around, because most people understand that the budget cuts are degrading public education. But they don't know is that it doesn't have to be like that. It didn't used to be like that. We don't need to have a gigantic amount of debt by the time you graduate from college. And community college used to be free, and only if you join your forces, we can have the power to make a difference and to make history. And we are a democratic nation, which means that the people here have the power to change things. And only through education we can become better persons, better workers, and better citizens. And only knowledge gives citizens the power to decide for themselves. The better education, the better educated the citizen, the better the voter. So let's unite, organize, and fight for our rights. And a movement, it's not built only for a few victories. So March 4 is not going to be only that, but it needs to build for the long-term social change that we need. We need to make reforms on education today. And not because it's not alterations will make it perfect, but the change we're making right now at this very moment will open the door for a refoundation that our public education needs. So on March 4th, we have a rally here at City College at 12 noon at the amphitheater. And as they say, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. Let March 4th be our first step towards making history. And this is not a one-shot action. This is the beginning of a new social movement. If back in the civil rights movement they fought for equality for all, it's time for us to fight for equal access to education for all. So March 4th is the first step on defending our education and fighting for our rights. Only through education we obtain knowledge, and only through knowledge we find the truth, and we all know the truth shall make us free.